This is Curry with Cherished Relics Boutique again, and I thought I'd come on here and say hello in person. I don't do that all the time, but I need to sometimes show my face. No one likes to show their face, but here I am. I'm Curry, and I'm coming back today with actually an unbagging from a local thrift store. One of my favorite thrift stores that I like to get lots of, find all my treasures at. But they don't always have jewelry bags. A lot of times they're gone. But I did luck out and was able to get this jewelry bag. But don't worry, I didn't pay $89 for it. It was a half off day, half off green. So I paid half that. So I think I weighed this and it's 7 pounds, 13 ounces. Don't know what's in it. It's got a very significant bag, heavy duty bag. But I thought I'd open it for you guys today and we can just explore and see what it's in there. What I do want to do today is I want to also offer followers the opportunity to be able to purchase from my video. I've done this in the past, but I haven't done it recently. But I'm going to go back to my old ways. So I'm going to put up here on the screen kind of the steps that you need to do in order to purchase any of the items you see in this unbagging this evening. It probably will take more than one video because I don't want to make the video too long. Okay, so in order to do a private sale, I'll put this up on the screen. Reach out to me via email at cherishedrelicsboutique@gmail.com. And you'll need to include the episode number. I always include the episode numbers at the end of my titles on all my YouTube videos, as well as a timestamp of the jewelry item that you're interested in with a very brief description of the item and also the price that I say in the video or that I put up on the screen, either one. And I'll need to have your normal name, your mailing address, and your PayPal email. So I can bill you through PayPal. And once I enter you, that's kind of you registering. And once I get you entered into, my PayPal system, you won't have to provide that information every time. You will just have to reach out to me via email and let me know the things you're interested in. And your shipping will be based on the weight of the package. I can't say what that is because I always get myself in trouble and I always don't charge enough for shipping and I'm paying my own shipping to send things to people. So, but I will be able to let you know what that shipping amount is once I bill you on PayPal. I'm happy to combine shipping for multiple purchases. I do part-time sales on eBay as well under the same name, Cherished Relics Boutique. And I also do part-time sales on district.net, also under the name Cherished Relics Boutique. There you go. Okay. So I'm just going to kind of bring it up closer. Yeah, see what we see. This looks like a necklace, enameled, some type. Some vintage clasps. I don't know, I see kind of a pave clip-back earring in there. I don't know if those are stone. They kind of look like stone, but we shall see. Some vintage filigree going on there. Those kind of look like milk glass. Those look like rose quartz. Ooh. That sort of looks like some type of coral. Like, I know they have like an angel skin coral. Yeah, I don't know. We'll have to take it out and see. But one thing about unbagging, when I pull it out of the bag, I feel like I pull at the jewelry. So you can watch me do it because I haven't opened this yet. But I'm going to open this and I'm going to put it into a plastic tub because I just feel like it's so much more gentle on the jewelry as we open it. Oh, there we go. That's what I was trying to do. God, they taped this up like crazy. Okay, well there's the other side. Now we can take a look at that. Looks like a really huge watch. Looks like a lot of seed bead things. So there's another watch. It's camouflage. Yeah, totally not my style. All right. Oh, let me just pour it in here as gently as I can. There we go. Okay, so I took a handful out of the box and just set it here so we can work with that. This is like a, it's just like a pendant that's got like watch looking things in it, but it doesn't actually have a watch in there. I think it's just fake. I think this is like just paper. I think it literally is just a pendant, an artisan made pendant. Oh look, it just clips on. But a really long chain, Rolo. Doesn't appear to have a clasp at all. This doesn't tell time, but it's a cool, you know, piece. The necklace is 31 inches long. This is in great condition. It's glass, heavy, just not a clock. Okay. All right. A more modern gold tone geometric. It actually says loft. You can see that there. Yeah, it's in great condition. Just a long layering piece. 36 inches long. Loft, great condition. Okay, I'll just say $3 on that. Okay, this is not stone. I wasn't sure when I looked at it in the bag if it might be malachite, which is a green stone that, you know, kind of has lines in it. But this is actually acrylic. It's got a vintage spring ring brass clasp on there, as you see. And yeah, there's like teeny little seed beads in between each of these acrylic beads. But I mean, it's a cool necklace, but you know, kind of heavy as well. 28 inches long. So I'll say, I mean, it's a nice set of beads. I'll say $4 for that. And I forgot to mention at the beginning of the video, but I will mention it now, that if you do order from, you know, sort of the stuff from my video, kind of private sale, I ask that you have a $5 minimum. So, you know, if I have some $1 items, I don't want, you know, anyone to just order $1 items. So it can add to $5, but I have a $5 minimum for doing private sales, just so you know. Okay, a plastic kind of fun, wavy bangle. Nothing wrong with it, in great condition. I'll just say $2 for that. Thing is with bracelets, when you're opening things, is you never know, especially with these bangles, if there's like matches, because sometimes you can have like sets. So I'm going to set the bracelets like this type of thing aside and kind of go over it all at once. Okay, so we have here a very nice vintage 2-strand faceted AB glass / crystal necklace. You've got a really nice filigree clasp here. Nothing wrong with it. You always want to check on these more vintage clasps close up to see if they have any marks for sterling silver. Okay, so it does have some magnetism to it. The back side is filigree as well. So it's looking like that. Okay, so the shorter of the 2 strands is about 20 inches. So I bet the other one is like 21. They're pretty close. This is like super little. So it's almost like a child-size bracelet. You know, about 6 3/4, but it doesn't have a clasp on it. So 6 3/4 to try to get over a wrist is pretty hard. So I kind of think of that as, so I'll say $1 for that. The gold tone looks great. Don't see any brand or anything like that. Okay, this is a super long, kind of like necklace of like discs. The necklace is cool. Can stand a little bit of a wipe down. Oh, so you can see how cleaned up it gets. I just wiped part of it, but super long, long. It is 56 inches long, okay? Not magnetic, but a really cool chain. That is definitely something you can layer multiple times. Pretty cool. So I'll say $2 for that. Just gonna put the earrings off to the side, to the left as we go. So this is a gunmetal, like little acrylic bicone, little dangles there. It's like a Y necklace. You call it a Y necklace because you see how it forms a Y at the bottom because it has one strand that hangs down. But it's a nice little necklace. Yeah, not sterling silver. But looking like that. Okay, so I'll say $1 for that. Oh, this is a very heavy chain. The chain link is called curb, except this chain link is pave. It's got little rhinestones all over it. So that's pretty fancy. Let me see if they're prong set. Yeah, they're prong set, which makes me go, what in the heck is it? Okay, you can see it goes up a little bit. So I would probably consider these to be cubic zirconia, but I don't believe they're not glued in. This is a really nice chain. Okay. Comes to this sort of fancy clasp with a safety thing on it. I'm so interested in what the heck this is. So that opens. I don't see anything back there. Okay, it does have some slight magnetism to it. You can see it move as I do this, but you can see it slightly move as I move it along here. So I know it's not sterling, but it's a really nice chain. Or if you don't see a price, it's because I decided to list it on eBay. So, all right, well, it is 22 inches long. Fancy pantsy. Okay. Okay, so this is just a very simple kind of antiqued brass simple necklace with a bezel set kind of checkerboard faceted stone there. It's possible this, I'll bring it in the picture if it's quartz. No, it's just glass. I don't get any reaction from my gem tester. A very simple necklace, just kind of looking like that. Okay, and that is glass. So the length on this is about 18 inches. That's kind of nice. I'll say $3 for that. I'm gonna put these bracelets aside. Put these earrings aside. Let's see what we got here. Looks like a station necklace with some little pave. Oh my gosh, that's Swarovski. I'm pretty confident that's what that little swan means. So we've got that hang tag, but it does have a little gem on it. Oh, right, it does have a little gem on there. And I don't know if you see that close up, but there is. I was looking at that side at first, it didn't have it. And then you look on that side, it does have it. So that must be Swarovski then. Station necklace here. We've got some faux pearls on a silver tone snake chain with some little pave balls, which I'm sure have Swarovski crystals in them. More pave balls. The length of it is, it's 36 inches long. If I decide to sell it in the video, I'll put the price up in the corner. Swarovski can sometimes be pretty pricey. Okay, so we have a silver tone. We've got these bar beads on square beads, and it's just a shorter little chain. Yeah, it's magnetic. Okay, but a cute little necklace if you can get all the things to lay right. You know how sometimes you can get wires in there that get bent up? So I'm just going to say $1 for that, just because I can't get it to lay right. Okay, this is just a rope chain. It definitely looks like it's got some wear to it. We've got an extender on it, and it says Time and True. That might be a Walmart brand, I'm not sure. Gold tone, obviously not a precious metal. It is 18 inches in length. And because of the wear, the little bit of wear, which mostly I see the wear up at the top here, but the rest of the necklace looks fine, I'll say $2 for that. This is looks like a sterling silver clasp, to be honest with you. I think it is a sterling silver clasp. Yes, it says, oh, it's Silpada. There's a Silpada mark on the clasp, which is these little marks like this. So, yeah, I bet you that's an anklet, because that's too big to be, you see it goes all the way over the end of that. And if we get anything that comes up, well, that's, wow, okay. Now, mine is an anklet. Oh, there you go, an anklet. I'm just curious if they had the measurement in here. It just says, oh, a 9-inch anklet, a retired 9-inch anklet. Let me see how long this is. And yeah, it's 9 inches, just like that little advertisement says. But if I decide to sell it, I'll put it up there on the screen. Wow, I'm impressed. Okay. This is a silver tone. It kind of looks pewter, with some rhinestones in there. Glued in. They are not prong set, but they are not missing any either. That's what the back looks like. I'm trying to see if I see any brand. I don't, oh, there's a brand right here. If anyone knows what a random heart means for a hang tag, there's nothing written on it. But, you know, this is not sterling silver or anything, as you can see. And it's a nice little cross pendant. So I'm going to say, I'll say $4 for that. 17 inches long. And those stones have just a touch of color to them. They're kind of like champagne in color. Okay. We've got another chain here. This is just a faux pearl on like a dangle heart there. Silver toned chain with an extender. I don't see any brand there. It's in really clean condition. There's the back of it. 18 inches. So I'll just say $2 for that. Okay, well, we have a little cup link necklace here. Cup link, vintage, very vintage. Cup link is what we call the setting in which all of these rhinestones are actually a prong set. Yeah, and like these cup links kind of like move, kind of like, they kind of have that little bit of movement. It looks to be in really good condition. It does have a vintage, it's missing its clasp. Okay, I can replace that clasp. I actually have a little fold over vintage rhinestone necklace clasp that I could put on there. So this is 16 inches. Okay, so it's looking like that. Vintage rhinestone necklace, and I'll put a clasp on it, but I'll offer that for, we'll say $3. Okay. Look at this big obnoxious watch. Here's another obnoxious, just do a whole bunch of watches. They apparently have a whole bunch of watches in here. I'm going to put this one. That's heavy, actually. I don't think I see any other watches in there. So let's just go over these few that are here. This literally says Humvee. That's what I wanted it to do. Humvee watch. Mine doesn't have a steel band. Mine has a rubber band. Not a rubber band, but a rubber band. You get it. Okay, that says $9.95. So yes, this is not a high value. I will have to say, for any watches that I sell here, I'm not going to put batteries in anything. So why don't I, this is really heavy. And like just the face of the watch is like 1 3/4 inches across. It's pretty big. I've got another really big watch here, heavy, that says Hennessy. It's also very new, as you can see here. I don't know anything about that watch brand either. This one looks exactly like it on Amazon. Even the back side of the thing looks the same color. See how it's like light and then it's got like this patterned thing here. I'll just say, for this one, I'll just say, okay. This is also very heavy. It says Geneva on it. It's, I have a pretty small wrist. And and it only fits my wrist. Like it was obviously on a smaller wrist. So like, you see, I'm like, I've used it all. And my wrist, measurement of my wrist, around like 6 inches. Just saying. So although it looks like a male watch, it possibly is. It's heavy, super heavy. Obviously the links have been taken out to only fit a certain size. The other two watches had like straps on it, so it didn't really matter. See, this one says 25, snake animal print, 25, 27, Geneva. All right, so if anyone's interested in that watch, that's definitely nicer than the other two. I'll say $8 for that. This is stretchy. It's in excellent condition, I'll have to say. You can see it stretches like that. The brand just says Pulsar. It's pretty small, so definitely for a lady's wrist. And again, my 6-inch wrist, this is tight on it. So you'd want to have an even smaller wrist than me. Okay, so on that, I'll say $3. It's in excellent condition. This does not have a brand at all. It does have a cool clasp, though. It has one of these, you know, kind of like mesh clasps. Right now, it's set at a place where it's pretty small. Ah, there you go. So this little mechanism right here just folds up and you can slide it bigger. Okay, so I'm going to put it so it fits on my wrist. It's very simple. You just slide it up and down like that and then push that down. Okay. Okay. So there you go. Silver tone. Hasn't lost any of its tone. Pretty cool. That just pops off like that. Then you have to unhook this, kind of hooks on the bottom. Okay, so I'll say $2 for that. Again, you'll need to replace the battery to make it work, but there you go. Okay, because I don't want to make this video too long, I'll do one more handful and then we'll call it a night for, you know, this round. And do some more on the next video. Okay, so we'll just finish this up. Again, I'm just going to set these bracelets aside because I don't know if they're going to have things that go with them. This necklace, it's kind of got pave balls on it, metallic. It appears that it's lost half of it because whatever goes on the end of this is going to have its clasp because that's not a clasp. So I'm just going to set it aside and see if it is in the rest of it. But I mean, it does have a hang tag on it, so if we can find it, it's Alfini. So we'll just set it aside and see what comes up. Okay, so this is interesting. Okay, so this is cute. This is the letter A. It's got little flowers on it. It does have one missing rhinestone, so you will have to replace that. I'm not going to, for all this jewelry, go and fix every single piece. But it's cute. It's got sort of, not quite paper link, but kind of oval links. Super long chain here with a lobster claw clasp. 36 inches long. So if anyone's got the letter A initial, I'm sure that'll clean up just fine. Okay, so there you go. I clean the back. So yeah, again, like I said, it hasn't lost any gold tone. Looks great. Anyway, but I'll say $2 for that. I'm gonna see, these are nice. These are sort of those inlaid mother of pearl, dyed mother of pearl brassy bracelets. A lot of times these come in pairs or, you know, whatever, multiples. Oh, okay, look, we've got a teeny little, like, lapel pin or whatever you would call that, the little stick pin. It literally just has a rhinestone glued on it. I'll just say $1 for that. All right, you see, these are the reasons why I wanted to hold off, because so far I've gotten 3 of these that are the exact same size. I feel like, you know, they all go together. So again, I'm going to just stick with my plan. This is very vintage. Look at this. This has got like a, it's kind of like a lariat that's been tied. Okay, so yeah, it's just comes down to a tied knot with some filigree caps and some little kind of acrylic, you know, kind of moon-looking dangles with some faux pearls. 30 inches to the knot. Yeah, that's super vintage. All acrylic. So I'm going to say, it's really nice. I'm going to say $5 on that for anyone interested. Mostly because these have these beautiful, like, look how beautiful. So pretty. If it didn't have all these details in there, I probably wouldn't say $5, but that's why. So anyways, there's that. So this is really, really heavy. This is on a, you know, like antique brass. And it's got like a dangle that's one of the things that are down here. And these are all like little Rivoli. Rivoli means there's like a point that comes to the top there. Oh, they might be glass. Yeah, they are glass. That's why they're so heavy. It is approximately 34 inches long before the extender. Now, when I put it on the neck here, I'm going to fold over the top part so that it... So ignore the fact that all that's going on the neck. Obviously, you wouldn't wear it like that. But what I wanted you to do is be able to see the full kind of main part of the necklace. So it's got 3 sections here with all these sort of glass. Really, I can't even express to you how heavy. It's super heavy. Very well made. Okay, so yeah, for this necklace, it's really nice. Really well made. I feel like it's significant. I'm going to say $7 on that. It's so heavy. Oh, look at there. Here's one very similar to it, and it's J. Crew. Just doesn't have it in stations. It's definitely... But you see how all those are in there? That's exactly what this is. It's constructed just the same. But again, the one I find is J. Crew, and it's J. Crew-like in its quality. Okay, we're just gonna finish this pile and call it a day. I have a kind of medallion here that looks like it's got letters in there. I honestly have no idea what letters those are supposed to be. There's just too much swirliness going on for me to know. But it's on a thinner rope style chain with a, you know, spring ring clasp, 18 inches long. So I'm going to say $2 for that. Some of the items in here, they just need like a little clean. So let me give this a little bath real quick. It's just going to show so much better. Okay, so yeah, this is heavy. This is like a type of bib necklace. If I can get all these things to hang properly. Definitely looking something like that. It's got different colors there. Kind of mixed metal, gold tone, black, silver tone. And then it's sort of like bib-like, you know how they're kind of all attached to those chains. And then, you know, it's not like it's missing pieces here. It just looks like that on the end. I'm surprised I don't see a brand on this. About 16 inches long. So it's just really heavy and well made. I'm going to say $4 for that. Okay, wow, that's super pretty. So yeah, it's just got like a pendant there, and it's on, I don't know if you call this like a popcorn link chain. It is not sterling silver. Yeah, that's the back of the little pendant. That's the front. And the rhinestones are like prong set in there. It's got an extender, so the length before the extender is 16 inches long, and it looks like it's got a tag on here that has a V. I honestly am not quite sure what the V stands for. Maybe one of you in the comments would know. But it's really nice necklace. Not sterling silver, but super cute. Really nice. I'm going to say $5 for that. Okay, this is an interesting link on this chain. It's got like these like acrylic beads in between these faux beads. The silver tone looks immaculate. It's probably Sarah Coventry. Yes, it says Sarah Coventry there. The spring ring clasp. So this is a nice layering piece, and that's what it looks like. It's just got those 2 main parts there, but then the rest of it's chain. And if you look really close up, that link is just so interesting. About 34 inches for Sarah Coventry necklace there. I know you can't really appreciate what it looks like, but it's a long layering necklace. Wow, okay. It's like a bib necklace, you know, with all this linkiness going on. Wow. I'm just trying to see if all the beads are there. It appears that all the beads are there. That's interesting. It is magnetic. See, this isn't going to help us. Because it's not going to hang the way it hangs on the neck. Anyways, you get the point. Okay. It has got an extender on it. So before the extender, 18 inches. That's super interesting. Okay. I'm going to say $4 for that. The beads are acrylic. The beads are acrylic, but nice. Oh, this is milk glass. Very nice. It's got a it's got some verdigris going on there, which I can clean up. Functional clasp there. Don't see any brand. So I'll put a price up in the corner. I'm not sure the price yet, but I'll put it up in the corner. I love milk glass. They're heavy. It's heavy. It's, you know. Okay, this looks very vintage. It's like a bar link. Do you see that? Comes down to this just curved plastic, you know, portion. But that's what it looks like. It's definitely a vintage necklace. Okay, looking like that. Pretty cool. Yeah, I'll say $4 for that. Kind of a station gold tone, shorter necklace. It's got a hook clasp with a little faux pearl extender there. Yeah, this is a super short necklace, 16 inches. Okay. It does have an extender, as you see, but looking pretty simple like that. So I'll say, these are glass, by the way. I don't believe that they're amethyst, but I'll check real quick. Yeah, those are glass, but I'll just say $2 for this. Okay, so this has got a pretty heavy kind of pendant on there that's attached with a leather strap. It does slide on the thicker box chain. This is, it's not magnetic. I do not see any mark there, but this does look very much like a tarnished silver tone chain. So I may do a real quick acid test on that real quick. I'm gonna acid test using 18 karat gold solution, and what reaction you will get if it is sterling is it will turn a milky blue. These are acids we are using, so you do not want to get them on your hands. They can be very damaging to your skin. I want to sort of be careful as I scratch that chain because I don't want the links to undo. I'm going to scratch the chain. I'm going to scratch the clasp, and then I'm also going to scratch the pendant. Okay, that's good. Okay, so let's just see what happens. You can't always trust when something is marked 925 that it is, and you also can't trust that if something's not marked 925 that it isn't, because I've had situations where that's the case. Unmarked things were sterling silver and marked things were not. Now, it's good I test because this is a pretty significant chain if it was sterling silver, but it just appears to be kind of a gunmetal tone. Pretty significant necklace. Very nice. I would say, I'll say $2 for this. Okay, it looks like I have here a rosary of some type. Okay, so these look like little mother of pearl beads on here, as you see them. It comes down to that and then down to the cross. They do not look, they look like aluminum. They're pretty light. So for that, I do still believe that those are mother of pearl beads. They just look at, I'm just going to say $1. Now this necklace is a gold tone. At first, before I saw the extender, I thought, oh, that might be real gold. But I don't know. I don't often see extenders on real gold necklaces, not long ones like that. It does have a hang tag there that we can check out. Oh, it also says V, whatever that brand is. We saw it on something else. This is a pretty short chain, but look at the texture in it. It's very interesting chain link. 12.5 inches to the beginning of the extender. Wow, that's pretty short. That's choker length. I'll just say $2 for that. We've got a silver tone snake chain here. Magnetic, so it's not sterling silver, but it's in really good condition. I'm going to hold off before I give a price on this, because in this box, because I don't know what's in it, there could be like a pendant in there that I could put on this chain for somebody if I was going to sell it. So I won't put a sale price on this just yet. I'm just going to set it to the side because it's in great condition. And then I've got this very vintagey kind of twisting rope chain there. It's got a lobster claw, a spring ring clasp on one side, but then this like connector on the other. Very interesting. Not sterling silver, but the gold tone looks great. And it is about, not quite, but almost 14 inches. So that's a pretty short chain as well. And I'll say $2 for that. Okay, I took a quick glance at the tub just to see if there were any more big bracelets like this, and I don't see any more like this that are big. These are all the same length. They're probably like 8.5 inches. They're pretty big bangles. Oh my gosh, look at that. 9. Probably right about 9-inch bangles. But I would just sell all of them together. They're the same size. And I'll just say $4 for all 3 of these bangles together. Okay, so yes, those would go together. The silver tone looks fabulous, and I love the texture on those bangles. Look at how great they look. It's really nice, so pretty. Okay, $4 for that. Oh, I do see a matching pair of earrings here. They just are, you know, silver hoops. You know, kind of hinge hoops. Okay, so that part up there is magnetic, which tells me it's most likely not sterling silver, because that would be the part that would make sterling silver for sure. But let me just take a quick glance at them. I do not see any mark for sterling or anything like that. So I would sell those hoops for $1 if anyone's interested. This appears to be a matching set of some little button clip back earrings, but they look good. I'll say $1 for those. We have these, they kind of almost look Asian inspired, like bamboo things growing. I don't know what to say. I'm not sure why they have silver tone hooks with a gold tone earring. Yeah, but I'll just say $1 for those. And at this point, I do not have any other matches there. Okay, so let me turn this camera around. Bye, everyone. See you next time. I think I'm just going to go right into the next video. So I'll be wearing the same clothes.